What up, what up, what up, what up? You say you lost your yard? That sucks. You say you lost your yard? That sucks. That sucks. I'll smoke one for you, my boy, out my bowl. Ah, fuck. All right, got it. Yeah, I have a breeze, though. What the fuck is a breeze? What is a breeze? Awesome. Damn. Damn. That's some good weed. Damn, son. Oh, you say you little Tekka? Carter, little 3 swim? No, I'm not little Tekka, man. I'm definitely a lot more buffer than that guy. Yeah, that's some quality shit right there. Look how this twirls in the bottle. Please, God, don't let me drop this. But look how it twirls in the... Well, maybe I should just look inside. Look how it twirls in the bottom, man. That's some good quality shake right there. There you got your fries, huh? Yeah, that shit went straight to the dome, man. Look at that. Look at that. Typical. Look at that. Should look fire. Yeah, it's some quality shit, man. And then, you know, I'm hitting out the bowl, so you know, I'm getting sky high, bro. He said, ew, get some help. We discuss and get a load of this guy. Oh, really? Carter, you really think that? You really think like weed is disgusting? Like on a real tip, though. Do you really think so? Like, what makes you say that? Well, what makes you say weed is disgusting? You said, Carter, no one cares what you have to say. We do what we want. That is true. That is true. Well, I'm so curious, though, Carter. You said I'm a minor. Oh, well, you're not even supposed to be in this stream. I'll see you later, Carter. And then we abolish him. There you go. Play schedule 1. What the fuck is that? And I'll play it. Will it get me copywriting though? Will it get me copywritten? I'll be chic. I'll be chic. Bye, boy. All right then, Striker Van Kelly. I'll see you later. You have a good one now. You have a good one now. You be good now. All right. I'm just so curious. What would make you say this weed is disgusting? It's really not that bad, man. It's a game. No, it's not gonna give you anything. It's a game. What the fuck is schedule 1? No, the little guy, minor. Okay. Thank you. Okay, I was about to say, Strike. I was like, dang, if you gotta go. Thank you for staying, man. Hey, remember to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Appreciate that. Hey, I'm back. It's Coca-Cola. I changed my name. Coda? Wow. Good to see you, dude. Let me get a like, Coda. It's good to have ladies in here. Striker, you look like a lady, I believe. So it's good to have the ladies in here, man. I believe. Oh God, no minors if we can, man. I'm trying my best. If you say you're a minor, if you tell me you're a minor on this motherfucker, or I find out it's over, you're out of here. Do you remember me? Yeah, I remember you, Coca-Cola. You were there from last night. I'm a sub. Thank you, Apex Blex. That's a pretty cool name. It's a game where you make different types of drugs and sell them. And you can expand your business too, in game only. You know what? I'll look into it, but I don't think I want to play a game where I'm selling drugs. I don't know about that one. We'll see. But then again, I mean, I played plenty of games where I'm doing worse things, so I guess. I'll look into it. I had to think about that one. Do you remember me? Of course, Coda. Of course. I liked little Australian bushweed. I'm a lady. I roll a joint. Man, shout out to Striker Van Kelly, man. If I'm saying your name correctly. Man, shout out to Striker, man. That's what's up, man. A joint? Hell yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, that's what's up, man. So, it does sound interesting. Yeah, it does. I ain't gonna lie, I had to think about it and I had to take what I said back. Yeah, you're right. I'll look into it. Schedule 1 sounds kind of weird, though. It's on PlayStation? How are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm just chilling. I got a lot of work done on the computer. I went to work earlier today. I've just been real efficient. Ever since I started my diet, guys, like, man, I've been having so much more energy to do things. And my mind's just been really like moving. I'm learning this sign language and this stuff. I've gotten better, but I need to get like perfected. And I've been doing a whole lot of shit on the computer, bro. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? He said, "What are you rating?" What do you mean? Oh, eating. Oh, shit. I mean like salads. In fact, I think I left my salad in the car. I just remembered that. Yeah, I mean mainly like salads, chicken, fish, fasting. You know what I'm saying? Fasting. I've been getting big, stronger, faster, blacker. You feel me? Blacker. I'm telling you, man. Striker Van Kelly, yes, it's a crazy game. That sounds like a crazy game. It's on PS5, bro. It's on PS5. If it's on PS5, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. If it's on PS5, bro. If it's on Xbox, I'll look into it. I don't even play my Xbox like that. But I'll look into it. Really need to get back on Twitch, but I mean, bro, it's like, am I really ready to be high maintenance once again, dude? Being high maintenance is like I feel a shift coming and I need to get ready for it. But I'm like, damn, am I really ready to be high maintenance once more? It's on PC, sir. Damn. Fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna have to catch it. I don't know about that one, big dog. I'm gonna have to catch it. So, dude, streaming on Twitch and then schedule 1. So no, wait. If it's on PC, I could probably play it on Xbox. Okay, I'll look into it. I got an Xbox, so I could probably play it on Xbox. Most PC games, well, not most, but I don't know. I want to say a lot of them you can play on the Xbox. So let's see. Doom Timeless. Now, Striker Van Kelly, I'm about to get that new Doom that came out. I'm about to get that, and I might just get that only on Xbox, but I ain't gonna trip. I'm probably gonna get it on PS5. And yes, Doom is timeless. I agree with you, Striker. Doom is timeless. Oh man, my cheat days are over. The cheat days are over. I had 2 straight cheat days. I still fasted with them, but I'm like, man, you know what's funny, man? It's so easy. It's so easy to stop eating your favorite foods, and it's also easy to start back eating your favorite foods. I'm really seeing that now. It's only a matter of time before you be like, hey, I can have like maybe 1 burger. You be like, damn, this one's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? We stuck in 2008 down under. I don't know. I did not know Doom was reloaded. Man, Striker, Doom going crazy right now. They got a new Doom coming out. It's called Dark Ages. You can fight dragon monsters on that bitch. Fucking bracket, man. I can't wait. Can't wait. That's just really gonna be a top level game. I see it now. That motherfucker gonna redeem everything. Everything. I'm telling you, man. Redeem everything. So this is what you gotta have. You gotta have crocodiles eating a fucking kiss mark on your shoulders, going fucking crazy with the mandala. That's what you gotta do. You gotta have it on the other side as well. With the mandala. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'll subscribe, yo. Hey, shit, hell yeah. It don't come out until like in the next 2-3 months. It don't come out until the next 2-3 months. But shit, I'll definitely get it, bro. It looks like it's gonna be fucking cracking, man. I'm not gonna lie. You know, it caught me at the right time. I saw the right trailer. I said, mwah. I was born in New Zealand. Damn. Shout out to you. I'm trying to pronounce it. Moritamoko Tribe Bowl. We can chat till then. Okay, that's what's up. All right, that's what's up. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, Striker. Man, that's pretty cool. Oh, you said tattoos? Okay. We could deal with that. Yeah, we like that. Yeah, that's what's up. I like those tribal tattoos. They're pretty nice. I don't get any, but you know, cause I'm not like I don't have any like Mori tattoos because I'm not like from there. So you know what I'm saying. But I do think they're pretty top level every time I see them. I don't think I've ever seen a shitty one. Put it like that. Canadians play. Yeah, I know rugby. Yeah, rugby's definitely a tough sport, man. Rugby's definitely up there with one of the toughest sports you can play. Definitely one of the roughest sports you can play. But you know, here in America, we just play football. We play football, not the soccer. Not the one with the feet, but the one with the pads and helmet. You said the mighty All Blacks. They do the haka, the war dance at the start. I seen that shit. I seen that shit one time. You know, when I was in California, I felt like one day we did it was like a Pacific Islander week, And I think they did the haka there too. All the Samoan people did and Hawaiian people did. It was cool, man. It was dope. Saying New Zealand. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, okay, okay. Man, I'm proud. I'm proud of y'all, man. Y'all doing your fucking thing. Shit. He said she likes you, I guess. That's a good thing. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Hey, man. I fuck with everybody who comes in. I say what's up to them. I smoke. I'm actually about to drink a beer and then I might get off here in like maybe like 10 minutes. I just want to check in with you guys, smoke up with you guys real quick. I'm just on a wee bit break, you know. I gotta go keep doing shit, bro. I can't just be on here all day. I might get on the game later. Who knows? You know how that should be. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate it, though, for sure, man. I appreciate it, for sure. This one I'm smoking on 24 carats. 24 carats. I'll show you it again. I'll show you it again. Man, I hope to God I don't spill this shit again, man. Please, please, please. I just want to show you the roll. Shit. Dropping shit. No way. It's 8 a.m. Saturday morning. Back to the future. Catch you next time. Yeah, you're chill. I like you. Lovely ganja. Thank you. Hey, you have a great day, man. Hey, keep that shit going. Striker, sound like you got shit going on. That's what's up. No way I turned off the Hey, keep doing your thing, man. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, man. Hey, have a great day, man. For sure. For sure. Today's been a great day. I don't know, man. Like, some days I have shitty days, but today, I feel pretty good. I feel pretty right. Can't be mad. For what? Type shit. You feel me? Yeah. Let's go. Hell yeah. Let's go. He said, "Are you a vet?" I didn't know that. Yeah, I'm a vet. Army. Army. Most definitely. Most definitely. Most definitely. I just don't, you know, I'm not one to really just talk about it all the time. I didn't really do that much time. I just did my regular term. That's it. That's it. Where was I stationed? Fort Drum. I was at Fort Drum. I was at Fort Huachuca. I was at Fort Leonard Wood. Man. Yeah, man. Oh, man. What was that? Man, where did we go do JRTC? That was Fort... I wasn't stationed there, but I definitely went down there for like, like 90 days? Maybe even longer? Maybe. What was it? Fort... It's in Louisiana. Fort... What was that fucking place called, bro? It had a bunch of wild horses. Fort... Damn, it's gonna kill me because I was down there for a minute, man. It was hot as fuck, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I learned how to just sleep and be fucking sweaty hot all goddamn night, every night. I ain't gonna lie, I learned how to do it, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I learned how to do that shit. I learned how to do that fucking shit. Oh god, bro, be sweaty as hell, hot as hell. Not giving a fuck, bro. Out. Don't give a fuck, bro. You just know you're gonna wake up. You'll be alright. You're just gonna be fucking hot. Do you remember your ASVAB score? LOL? Nah, I know I got pretty high though. I know I got pretty high. Well, not even high. Not pretty high. I did decent on. Put it like this. I got to pick my job. That's how I did. That's how I did, bro. That's how I did. I'm not gonna say I was the highest or even high, really. But in the grand scheme of things, I was still able to pick my job. About 70? I don't remember. I think I might have my score. But really, it was like that GT score is what people really cared about. Honestly. I mean, the average score was good, but that GT score was like, if I remember correctly, was really what people cared about. But that doesn't mean anything, though. You know, that's the funniest part about it? Fort Polk, there you go. There you go. There you go. Fort Polk, there you go. Hell yeah, hot as fuck, bro. Oh my fucking god, sweltering. It's like that's the one place where I know I don't ever want to live. I swear to God, Louisiana, I love it. Great food. Never want to live there, bro. Never. I never want to live there, bro. What's the GT? I think General. It stands for General. Not general, but something technical. Where pretty much where you motherfuckers see your GT and they'll be like, damn, you must be like technologically inclined. Like motherfuckers were really looking at that shit. I remember if I'm remembering correctly. But also the ASVAB don't really mean anything. You Gen Tech. Oh yeah. That it don't really mean anything though. Zaz, because it's like, dude, I knew a young dude who was in there with me, had a higher score than me, the sergeant, and almost the captain. Almost the captain. And I think he was damn near equal to the warrant officer that was in the office with us. You know what I'm saying? But he was dumb as fuck, bro. He just knew how to test well. There's a difference. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't even know the answer, but you know the answer. Like, you can be like, oh, okay, what question is this? Okay, it's B. Okay, it's C. Okay, it's B. Okay, this one's also A. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because that's what he did. I bet you that's what the fuck he did. Cause I'm like, bro, ain't no way you're this stupid in real life, but like in a test, you can do very well. Crazy. But it happens, bro. Oh God, he got to pick his job, and we chose the same job. It's crazy. Hell yeah, I tested decently high, not decently high, because it's like I know there was not much higher numbers, but there were higher numbers, bro. But then again, I'm comparing my scores with people who are older than me. So I'm like, I kind of expect them to be higher, but I don't, I was like, damn, I thought I'd do better. You said Air Force, everyone picks their job. LOL. Oh, okay, well, that's cool. All right, I didn't know that in Air Force. I thought you had to test for your job. Because if you got a high ASVAB, you can really kind of pick any job in the Army. But if you have a low ASVAB, you can't pick any job in the Army. You can only do what you're qualified for. You said they gave you 8 options and you have to accept one. See, that's what I'm saying. Like you said they have 8 options. You get to accept one. Is that if you have a high ASVAB or a low ASVAB? Do you get those 8 options? You said recruiters are such fuckers. I mean, some are, some aren't. It's just what it is, bro. Like most like most of the military, there are good and bad representations. That's for sure. It is what it is, man. That's what I learned in that bitch. It is definitely what it is. Like, you just have to deal with it. Oh God. What I'm saying, you said the 8 options. You said 8 options. Is that if you have a high score or a low score? Was it standing at a guard shack? Sounds easy. That's what's up. Yeah, but I mean, it's the Air Force. You know what I'm saying, Zaz? I mean, who only they? I ain't gonna say nothing. Never mind, man. We need the Air Force, but come on, man. Think about that. You join the Air Force for one. You should expect something like that. What I mean by something like that, I mean weak sauce. But you know, you can't choose most AF jobs with an ASVAB below 75. Okay. So you can't choose at a certain. Well, how about this? Not choose. Your options will be limited the lower you go. That's the same thing with the Army, though. Same thing with the Army. When I tested, I could choose any job that was open. Really, honestly, I could have waited for a job to be open, everything, bro. But I didn't want to wait, so I just chose whatever the fuck. Well, I had a job in mind, but I'm saying they were offering me other jobs. Like, they said, you want to go to Airborne? You want to do this? I'm like, man, hell no. I told them no. I'm straight off that. Supply chain analytics and cybersecurity are dope jobs. Yeah, they have those everywhere, those ass. I ain't gonna lie. So supply chain analytics, you're just gonna be an analyst and a cybersecurity. I mean, they have that everywhere. So, you know, same old. But you're doing it in the Air Force, so it's gonna be probably top tier technology. I ain't gonna cap. The Air Force definitely got like better shit in technology than the Army does. I will say that. But that's just what it is. I mean, Air Force is for fucking nerds. That's like they say. Or smart people, if you want to change out. If you want to exchange that, you know. You know what I'm saying? But the Air Force, I mean, honestly, bro, people love the Air Force, so. You said drone programming and maintenance is fun. Yeah, they do that in the Army too. I fucking love drones. Yeah, I've piloted a few drones in the Army, man. They're cool, I mean, but I ain't gonna lie, after a while they get boring, man. I ain't gonna cap. The shit's only cool until like you fucking run out of time on the battery on that bitch and it fucking falls. Or it's only cool when you have to go fucking find it. Until you go fucking find it. You know what I'm saying? You ever go find a fucking drone in a fucking forest? Fucking sucks, nigga. You said now only officers can be drone pilots. It sucks. Well, you're in the Air Force, of course. In the Army, you could just be a fucking enlisted and do some drones. Swear to God, nigga, just gotta go to the class and that's it. You know how to do the drone. Man, I was the only drone pilot for my battalion. I was the only drone pilot for my battalion. You said best food? They probably do got the best food. They don't even have barracks. They have like dorms and shit. Those niggas have dorms. They don't even have barracks. They have dorms. I'm like, yeah, they're definitely living good. That's dope. Yeah, it is. It's just another job that you can have, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I said you said that. I mean, like, man. That's why I said I really think the Army has more jobs than the Air Force. It's just you guys have more sweeter jobs. That's it. More cushy jobs. That's it. We probably have more jobs, but you have more cushy jobs. So you were in the Air Force or what? Yeah, yeah, man. I mean, the only reason why you would join the Army is for whatever you got going on in your life, whatever it falls into place. Oh God, bro. Shit, in school I had to learn about so many drones. I ain't gonna cap. Just looking back, I'm like, damn, there were so many drones I learned about, and now I already forgot. Crazy. Now I am Air Force. Okay, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yeah, you're probably gonna have fun in there, man. You know what I'm saying? Have fun in there, man. Do your thing, man. I heard they don't even yell in the Air Force. That's what I heard. I heard they don't even yell in the Air Force. I heard you don't even get recalled in the Air Force. But I heard you guys are lame in another way though. Were you active duty Air Force or you reserve? I'll tell you. I'll tell you. How'd you answer my question? You said I shined up to ship. So active duty then. You're active duty Air Force. Is that how it works? You have to wait. Okay, okay. Well, okay. So to answer your question, somebody told me in the Air Force, if somebody gets promoted, it's like a huge thing. Like people have to be there. Is that true? Good deal on that. Good deal. You're gonna like active. Wait, so you're saying yeah, you do have to go, or are you just saying yeah, you just talking about just super chill? Yeah, I mean it's the Air Force, man. It's gonna be chill. I mean, even if you go to basic, it's gonna be kind of weak sauce. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be what's up. My buddies that are in say it's fucking impossible to get him promoted. Yeah, that's cap. Why would it be impossible to get promoted? Oh, well, hold on. That's another thing I was gonna ask you. I heard to get promoted, you have to test. You have to take a test for it. Is that true? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty lame, man. That's pretty lame. Pretty lame. But I mean, you guys are like more technical. You guys have different what's it called? Different priorities in the Air Force. There you go. You said E4 for life. I can believe it. These guys have been E4 for 5 years. See? But check this out though. Zaz, where do you know you could be E4 for 5 fucking years? The Air Force. I mean, that's good. Well, at least he's got job security. I mean, I know in the Army they don't let you be that. They don't let you be E4 for 5 years anymore. When I was in, they stopped doing that. Like they had just stopped doing that. Like either you promote or you get out type shit. Big B ski. What up? What up, Big B ski? Let me get a like and a share, bro. I have college credit, so I go to basic as an E4. When I graduate basic, they automatically put you up a rank. Damn. Yeah, they don't do that in the Army. They don't do that in the Army. You can have college credits and go to a E4. But I ain't gonna lie, if you're already an E4, and I don't even know if you can be it. I don't remember. Maybe you can be an E4 in basic, but they're not gonna promote you the fuck up. They're not gonna promote you to fuck up to sergeant. So, that's different. That's different. That's different. Or remove job codes. See, that's what I'm saying. But that's not bad though. That's not bad, Zaz. So what you're saying is they just have to get a different job in the Air Force. You know what I'm saying? Different job in the Air Force. In the Army, you have to get kicked out. You're gonna get kicked out. They'll kick you the fuck out for that. See what I'm saying? Alright, subscribed and like. Thank you, Big Beastie. So I'm going in E5. I'm also in E5. So you're saying fresh out of basic, bro, you're gonna become a sergeant? I haven't heard this song in a while. So you're saying fresh out of basic, you're gonna be a sergeant, bro? I guess. Yeah, I don't think so, bro. There's only one thing that kind of makes me not think that. So you mean to tell me there's no school you have to go to before you become a sergeant? Or full of shit, LOL. Okay, all right. So I don't know anything about the Air Force, right? I know about the Army, right? I just don't see them giving somebody a leadership role fresh out of basic. Because if you're a sergeant, that means you'll be over people right out of basic. Like really over people. Like you'll have soldiers, or I guess airmen that you will be over before you get the training to become a. You see what I'm saying? Like that kind of doesn't make sense. But he said, I enlist as an E4. I can believe that. And everyone gets pumped up a rank when they graduate basic. That part I don't believe because, dude, we had dudes in there who had bachelor's degrees, right? That's why I kind of believe the E4 part, because I kind of remember something like that, right? They couldn't be a sergeant until they went to, what's it called, school? It's not sergeant school. It was, what was it called at the time? It was some kind of, pretty much it was a school to show you how to be a sergeant. Because they can't just make you a sergeant and you don't know how to be one. That's weird, right? Why would they just let people come out of basic? Because why would they make you do the same training as somebody lower than you? But you're going to be higher than everybody. So basically they get the same kind of training that their superior has? Usually they wouldn't do nothing like that. But in the Air Force, it might be different. Maybe they'll do something like that. Maybe they might do something like that. I don't know. But that sounds far-fetched. But that's only because I was in the Army. If you have a bachelor's degree, they should be an officer. He said First Sergeant Academy. I don't think it's called First Sergeant Academy, man. First Sergeant is a pretty high rank and enlisted. So I don't know if it's First Sergeant Academy. But I know what you're talking about. They do go to a school, though. They do go to a school. And you are right. If they have a degree, they should be an officer. Only because, dude, you're going to be making more money while you're doing the same fucking thing. Why wouldn't you? Unless you're just one of those tough dudes. But why would you be a tough dude in the Army? I mean, not the Army, but the Air Force. I can see being a tough dude in the Army, but why would you want to be a tough dude? Like, why would you go to enlist? Only reason why you would go enlisted and then be an officer is if you wanted more grit, wanted more respect for sure, and if you wanted to learn the ins and outs of the Army for sure, you know. Sad says Reddit said recruiters and all capping all the time. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they do be lying. If you got any questions, man, I can probably give you some general information that might work out. Because that just doesn't make sense, bro. So you mean to tell me as soon as you get basic, you're a sergeant? That means you'll be over all those motherfuckers, bro. Like, technically, the motherfuckers teaching you will be this close to the same rank as you. Like, that close. Like, you probably get, like, when you go to basic, you're going to see a lot of staff sergeants, probably. I don't know. I got to look up the ranks for airmen, but pretty much like E6, E7, E8s, E9s, O1s, O2s, O3s, maybe an O4 every now and then, and maybe you'll see an O5. I don't think you're ever going to see no generals or nothing like that, but you might. Fuck it, you might. I've seen some, but I mean, it was rare. You know what I'm saying? But if you go, think about this, you'll be an E5 right out of basic. So the people teaching you will probably be an E6 and E7, while the rest of them niggas will be E4s, E3s, E1s, and E2s. That doesn't make sense, bro. That doesn't make sense, but I don't know. I don't know. You said $10 sale for the entire time I'm there. LOL. I'm kind of smart though. Nah, man. $10 that you'll do what you want to do the whole entire time you're in there. Because if you want to promote, you'll promote, bro. It's really that simple. Only reason why people don't promote is because they don't want to or they suck. But most times they suck because they don't want to. That's it, man. Swear to God. I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna give you the real. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna give you the real. If you want to be smart, you'll be smart. If you don't want to be smart, you won't be smart, man. Seriously. You said 82 on the ASVAB, 119 on GT, 93 on M. Okay, well, 119 is pretty high. That's pretty good. That's what's up. I'm proud of you, man. Proud of you, man. You said, I just want to mess with drones and go to South Korea. You're going to do it that way. You're definitely going to do it that way. You're definitely going to do it that way. You're definitely going to do it that way. Shit, do your thing, man. South Korea cracking. I got a few homeboys who went there and did it big in that bitch, man. Bought prostitutes and all. That's probably what you're going to be doing. Sounds like a good deal. Sounds like a good deal. So I got a feeling gonna put me in Qatar. Shit, you shouldn't even be scared. You're in the chair force, bro. You're in the chair force. What would it matter to you? You're just gonna go home. You're just gonna go home. That's all you're gonna do, Zaz. Always remember that, bro. You're in the chair force, bro. You're like, man, bro. Smart, technology-wise, you're up here. Toughness, you guys are like at the very bottom. Not below. Maybe not below Coast Guard, but we don't know. I don't know. But they're pretty low, bro. They're pretty low, bro. But it's a damn desert, and I live in the desert already. So you're gonna be in the same place? Okay, I got you. So you just don't want to go. That's what you're saying. You just don't want to go. You just don't want to go to the desert. I feel you, bro. You know you're gonna be in the air conditioning. You know you're gonna be in the air conditioning though. He said Space Force, Coast Guard, Navy, all lower than the chair force. Yeah, I definitely disagree. I'm not gonna tell you why. It's so simple why, but it's okay. It's all right. I understand. If that's how you feel, man. That's how you feel, man. If that's how you feel. Laugh my ass off. AC, dude, you're in the chair force. Hey, what up? Hey, what up, Yaz? How you doing, bro? What's up? What's up, my guy? How you doing? Oh, Yaz, I'm just talking to Zaz. His name's Zaz and his name is Yaz. Yes, I'm just telling this nigga that he's in the chair for us. He's worried about a desert. You're gonna be in the fucking AC. What are you talking about? If you're flying drones, you're gonna be in the AC. Me in the army, when I'm flying drones, I'm in the field. In the chair force, you're gonna be in the chair, in the AC. Come on, bro. Think about that. He said, "Tell me why. I don't judge." Zaz, is it not obvious? Is it not obvious? Is it not obvious as why the Navy is better than the chair force? Like tough wise. What are we really talking about when we say this? Are we talking about toughness, or are you just talking about being smart? Because you're at the top. You're at the top for smartness. For sure. He said, "No pussy in the desert, no bars to drink, no joints to hit. Hit you up." Well, I mean, yeah, you're a professional, bro. Like, you do know that, right? Like, you do know you're in the military, right? Like, it's not always gonna be like hella fun. Like, the military's not made to be fun, bro. You know that, right? You always remember that too, going into this shit, Zaz. Like, this shit wasn't made for you to be fun. You're gonna have shitty times, and you just be in the desert. But you're gonna be in the AC, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you call that a shitty time in the military, being in a chair in the AC, eating food, probably hot food every day. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. I can't get behind that. But I see what you're saying. You're just not gonna have shit to do. That's what you're saying to me. It's just gonna be hot. That's what you're gonna say to me. For sure. Laugh my ass off. Good point. Right, bro. I'll give you a fucking story. I probably already said this one time. I remember one time we had to go shoot, bro, and I had to shoot with some Air Force dudes. Man, not only did I have to carry shit on my back over 60 pounds just in case, because it was snowing, right? And if you get snowed out on the fucking range, you have to stay there for the fucking night, and somebody will come get you. Unless you're with an officer, even then, bro, they might just go get the officer and come back and get you tomorrow type shit, right? So you got to have enough supplies to stay there the whole night. So you got to have that shit on your back, and we're going to ruck out there, bro. We're going to ruck right out there. As in, we're not going to get in no fucking vehicles. We're going to ruck all the way out there, shoot, come back. As in, ruck back. Nigga, bro. I remember I walked outside with all my shit on. The Air Force dudes were right there looking at me. And they're like, "Damn, bro, do you got enough?" I'm like, "Yeah, you guys ready?" He's like, "Nah, we put all that shit in the back of the Humvee, and we're just going to ride out there. We're going to be in the Humvee when it's cold as fuck outside. You're going to be outside cold as a bitch." I'm like, "Yeah, I know." And that's when I knew. I was like, that's the difference between the Army and the Air Force. Army's more... I ain't gonna lie, man. Army's gonna test you more physically, mentally, for certain things than the Air Force. For sure. I was like, damn, man, I feel fucking stupid. But you know the funny part is, all the officers were telling me like, yeah, but they're fucking stupid. If they get snowed out there, they would have died. We almost did get snowed out. But yeah, they would have died. They would have definitely fucking died out there. They didn't have the right equipment to be out there all night. They would have frozen over. Happens. Yeah. Do you like Iron Maiden? I do like Iron Maiden. Yep. Yeah, said you just got to do the job and it's the next man up. Or is the next man up? Oh, God, yes. Swear to God, yes. Hey, that's my fucking boy, Yaz. He knows what the fuck's up. Oh, God, it's the next man up if you can't do the fucking job, for sure. They bunkered up in the Humvee. Bro, that's not going to save them from being snowed in, bro. Oh, God, bro. They're going to die in that Humvee. Oh, God. Oh, God, they're going to die in that Humvee, bro. Oh, God, they're going to die in that Humvee. They didn't have any cold weather gear, bro. They was just out there in regular fucking what were those shits called? They're called something. It's called something else. It wasn't UPCs. It was like APC, some shit like that. Pretty much your uniform. You know what I'm saying? They were gonna die on that bitch. Oh yeah, but what scale are we talking about though, Zaz? On what scale was that where you were talking about where you said the Navy was under the chair force? Yeah, I mean, bro, a lot of times we would ruck places, bro. ACUs, yeah, they were. I think it was that too. It was something. It's been a little minute, but it was something. The regular uniform. That's it. Ugh. Yeah, but what level? Level of respect in general populations give them. Oh yeah, the Navy dudes beat you guys out every time. Yeah, they definitely beat you guys out every time. Coast Guard, yeah, I can see them being under you guys. And what was it? Space Force? Of course, it's new. They haven't proven anything. But Navy got you beat all day, bro. You know, they got you beat all day, bro. Got you beat up every day of the week, man. It's crazy. If it come down to respect, yeah, for sure. For sure, bro. It's crazy. But you know, but that's just such an obvious answer. You know what I'm saying? It's just such an obvious answer. Such an obvious answer. You know what I'm saying, Zaz? Ugh. Definitely got you guys beat up for sure. And it was like I only have to say like one thing to really just debunk all that. But I'm not gonna do it to you because you're young, and you're young in this shit, man. I see people's being a little different. Okay, you show me the same people. I'm like, so you mean to tell me you're gonna pick a Air Forceman over a Navy SEAL? Right? No, that'll never happen. Remember, man, the Navy SEAL will always beat out any Special Forces Air Force unit, man. The Navy SEALs beat out most people, except for maybe like Special Forces in the Army, like Delta Force, Army Rangers, and shit like that. That's all debatable. But no one's ever gonna say an Air Forceman is better than a Navy SEAL. So why would the Navy get less respect than an Air Forceman? That's what I want to know. He said, salute to your services. Shout out to Yaz. Thank you, man. Just wrap your head around that, man. Wrap your head around that. You mean the dudes who are coming off a boat into the night? You said 1% of active duty Navy personnel are Navy SEALs. Okay, so there's a percent. What does that have to do with getting more respect? No one can even name a Special Forces unit in the Air Force right now, but most people know about Navy SEALs. If you say you're a Navy SEAL, you'll get instant respect. If you say you're in the Air Force, you'll get respect. You won't get more respect being a Navy SEAL, though, man. You say you're representing a marginalized percentage of people who identify the entire Navy. Okay, all right. You realize the Navy also has the Marines, right? I'm schooling you right now, Zaz. I'm telling you, this is the stuff you need to know before you get in there, before people really just fuck you over. I'm not saying in the Air Force. I'm talking about outside the Air Force. See, because I've been around people who weren't in the Army, but I still had to give them respect and know their rank still, you know? You know what I'm saying? Know what I mean? I see what you're saying. Of course. That's what I'm saying. I don't think you know, Just look into it. Just look into it. Just look into his ass. Just look into it. People had joke about that too. I know. 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 I respect all branches though. Me too, man. Me too. But I just know the difference, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna say it because I'm just gonna talk about what happened to me and what I did. I can't talk about what everybody else did. All I can say is what happened to me and what I did. What happened with my time in the Army. My time in the Army wasn't bad, but it was just like I got to see the real. That's it. You know what I'm saying? He said, I just mean the general population, society makes fun of the Navy. That's because it's a propaganda thing. But I feel you, though. They do. Most people don't know that. Most people don't know that. But I mean, but then most people are just, if you notice his ass, most people are just like sheep. Sheep. Good in my comment because I said, oh, yeah, it'll do that. It'll do that. It'll do that. Yeah, but I mean, hey, bro, that's what it be, bro. I mean, they say the same thing. They say the same thing about people in the Air Force too, dude. That's just a stigma, though. You know, they just believe anything they're told. They just say anything. They just do anything that they're told. You know, same people who are saying that are the same people who just do anything that they're told. No bap, nigga. I'm just keeping it real, bro. I'm just keeping that shit real, buddy. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just keeping that shit real as hell, bro. Motherfuckers didn't even know that the Marines were part of the Navy. I had to tell them that. Like, nigga, you guys are wild, bro. Once you know, you be like, yeah, I was tripping. I was tripping. He said submarine warfare would be badass. Hell yeah. Shit, I ain't gonna lie, being a Navy SEAL would be badass. I ain't gonna cap. I ain't gonna lie, man, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You gotta sign yourself up for a death wish to do something like that. You gotta be one crazy motherfucker, serious motherfucker to be a Navy SEAL, nigga. No cap. I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't even join. I ain't gonna lie. So I can't swim, right? So I'm already fucked, right? The only way I'm joining the Navy is if I join the Navy SEALs and just try my hardest and just go home. Fuck it. If I don't make it, I don't make it. And just do something else for a while. But I ain't gonna lie, I would try my hardest to get into that. Because after I do that, I'm gonna be unstoppable. Reagan is being a part of the Navy. It seems like general knowledge, but people can be dumb. Yeah. That basic. Hey man, hey, they do more than that. They do more than that. Hey, they do more than that. They do more than that. They whoop their fucking ass. Yeah, they do more than that, man. They do more than that. They do more than that. Shit, man. Man, I had the privilege to see some special training for one of the recruiters. He was special forces, and he was like recruiting motherfuckers and shit, bro. You had to get up mad early. I didn't do the training, but to see the training, I had to get up mad early and see these motherfuckers run, see these motherfuckers swim. I ain't gonna lie, man. Them niggas were going through it. I seen some people struggling to swim. Man, bro, I've seen some motherfuckers damn near drown in that bitch, man. Damn near drown in that motherfucker, bro. And I'm like, man, people really want to be special forces. But I ain't gonna lie, man. Those are the motherfuckers who are doing it big, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I mean, if you want instant respect, in the military, hell yeah. I ain't gonna lie, that'll do it. But it's fun, bro. Who the fuck wants to drown? Who wants to fucking be in a pool and almost drown, dude? Like, come on, man. Yeah, you should. Hey, man, keep up looking up. Look up all the teams. Look up all the teams. Look at all the teams. Not every team is gonna be like a group full of badasses all the way. You know what I'm saying? But you know, they're all badasses. But you know, some are different. He said 40K sign-on bonus to drown. Hell yeah, bro. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I can't do it, bro. I was never gonna do no shit like that in my life. But I ain't gonna cap. My hat's off to them, bro. They getting their ass whooped. Oh God, man. When they told me I could do airborne, I was like, I'm not fucking doing that. Why would I go someplace to get my ass whooped and just run all day and be starved out? Why the fuck am I talking about being skinny? Who wants to be fucking starving, running everywhere, bro? Who wants to be sleeping, standing up, and walking and shit like that? Who wants to get their ass beat every fucking day in the woods? No offense, man. No offense. I'm a pussy in this sense. I'll say I'm a pussy in this sense. I'm good off that. They can have it. Those are the real motherfuckers doing some real shit. Everybody else is the backbone, but they're part of the main vertebrae for sure. He said no, bro. They followed them for a year and a half. These dudes are going on murking squeeze and shit. What? Oh, they're going on murking sprees and shit. Oh no, okay, I know what you're talking about. I mean, these are you do know Zaz, like these special forces units are full of murderers. I mean, does that really surprise you though? It's just a team of murderers being managed by somebody who might be a murderer, you know, but you're managing murderers. Just always remember that. You're managing murderers, so I mean, hey, bro, it just be like that. This rat from CNN stalked them for 1.5 years and put out a hit job article about all the crew stuff that they did on their time off. I mean, hey, bro, I mean, dude, does it really surprise you, though? Like, honestly. Just be real, man. Just gotta be honest with yourself, man. You gotta be honest with yourself. Just gotta be honest with yourself, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. Those niggas are wild. All documented. Hey. Makes sense. Navy SEALs are wild, man. They're elite, bro. I give it to them. They're pretty elite. Some hardened people, man. Navy SEALs, Special Forces, Marines. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of motherfuckers in the Army are crazy like that too. Rangers, Airborne Rangers, fucking sappers. Fucking Delta Force. Yeah, all those motherfuckers are wild, boy. All those motherfuckers are live as hell, boy. All those motherfuckers are live as hell. Every Special Forces unit and the Marines and Army, for sure. Navy too. Of course, Navy too. Because I ain't gonna lie, they got big jets in the Navy. They got some big jets in the Navy. They got some big ships in the Navy. I'll give it to the Navy. I'll give it to the Navy, too. Really, every branch, but I'm just saying, you know. There's some that come first in my mind. Live as hell. Live as a motherfucker. Hey, bro, that's what they do. They go hard as a bitch, bro. Hard as a motherfucker, bro. God, I remember my sergeant major, he was like, you gotta go in there with extreme prejudice. Well, he said extreme prejudice. Yeah, I think that's what he said. Extreme prejudice. I'm like, damn. Wow. Exactly. Exactly. Exactly, Zaz. That's what I'm saying. I give it to them, bro. Cause I really think where they be at and what they be doing, I'm like, yeah, they got some clean ass shit. They got the 50 cows. They got the 50 cows on the ships. They definitely going crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. They definitely going wild in that bitch. They blowing motherfuckers smooth out of the water, bro. They blowing motherfuckers smooth out of the water, bro. I ain't gonna cap. And plus, it's just in general, bro. In general, it's a hazard. It's dangerous. So, I mean, anytime you on a boat, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not saying it's gonna tip over or nothing. I don't think the ship's ever gonna happen. But I ain't gonna lie. You fall in that water, motherfucker, bro. Boy, you better know how to swim, bro. And you better hope to God the water's not bad, or you're dead, or you're dead, or you're dead. That's it. At least in the army, bro, I just have to worry about motherfuckers on land and air. Not so much water, bro. That's all I'm saying. I don't have to worry about me falling in some water too often that I'm going to drown in, you know? Always thought Navy had some awesome equipment, some of the coolest shit to exist. Exactly. Man, I'm telling you, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't really shit on them too much anymore. Like, I ain't gonna lie. When I got in that shit, I really got more respect for motherfuckers. For sure. For sure. For sure. For sure. Exactly. Shit's clean when the jets fucking take off and come back. It's clean when the jets take off and come back. Shit. Man, I'm telling you, bro. Like, I just couldn't do it. I couldn't be on no boat for long periods of time. I'll be in the. You know what's funny? I'd rather be in the forest, getting rained on every fucking day. No tent. Fuck it, bro. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'd rather that happen than be on a fucking boat for 30 days. Swear to God. Man, not I would go crazy. It's just I just wouldn't like being on a boat. I wouldn't like being on the water that long. I could be on a boat. I could be on cruises. But I can't be on a fucking military boat. It just wouldn't feel right to me, man. Damn. Shout out to him though, man. I couldn't do that shit, man. Shout out to him. But the Air Force I could definitely do. That should be easy as fuck. That should be easy as fuck. I've seen the PT that they do. I've seen their physical training tests. Man, easy as a bitch. Easy as a bitch. Not now. Probably not. Maybe now. I don't know. But not at the time. I definitely could have smoked it. At the time, I definitely could have smoked it. No doubt, bro. Oh God, bro. And plus, I just don't want to swim when motherfuckers are trying to make me swim. Hell no. That shit'll make me mad, bro. Fuck that. Fuck that. I'd rather do a bunch of push-ups than go in the water and try to swim. You throw me in there. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. I'm not going in the sea. In the middle of the sea? Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. No. Fuck that. I'm not with it. I'm not built like that. Cakewalk. Yeah, I mean, it's a cake. Really, in general, the Air Force sounds like a cakewalk, bro. It sounds like, of course, you're gonna have tough times. It's the military, right? Nigga. It's the Air Force. It's not gonna be that bad. Motherfuckers don't even be yelling in that bitch. So that's how you know this shit's gonna be alright. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay, bro. You're gonna be okay, bro. Swear to God, you're gonna be okay. Remember I told you about the ACs, right? You'll be alright, man. You ain't gotta never worry about like half the shit that those other motherfuckers gonna go through. You gotta worry about just being smart, I guess. I'm assuming. I mean, that seems like not the only worry you would have, Other than being in shape and knowing your doctrine and knowing the ranking system and knowing the ins and out of the military for you. Other than that, man, and being good at your job, which is being smart. I mean, you really got it made. To be honest. Appreciate that. I always knew I would, but some people talk shit. I mean, that's because they just don't. That's just. It just means that you're doing the right thing. If people are talking shit about you, bro, that means you're doing it right, man. That means you're invoking something in them. Yeah, man, you know, man. And people call it the Air Force, but I ain't gonna lie. Our Air Force is the strongest in the world. America's Air Force is the strongest in the world, nigga. We got the most jets. We got, man, the strongest in the goddamn world, dude. If the Air Force is called in, everything's getting laid to waste. Everything's getting put down. Everything's going to sleep. For sure. We're that strong, for sure. People talk shit on the Air Force, but the Air Force is like up here when it comes down to devastation. It's like just pure. Not pure. I'm not gonna use that word. But if the Air Force comes, you're pretty much fucked. Pretty much like that. If our Air Force comes, if we have to use the Air Force, which really should be our last line of defense, I believe. Well, not last line, but if we have to use that many fucking planes, it should. That's probably a problem. But I'm just saying, the Air Force can create great devastation for sure. They have the capacity to really fuck over any obstacle, really. You're gonna learn that when you get in there, bro. You're gonna learn that when you get in there, trust me. You're gonna be like, damn, I didn't even know we were that strong. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Air Force is pretty up there, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. They're pretty fucking up there. He said the 18K drone strikes in the Middle East, fuck Syria. Yeah, but we're still at war in Syria, so I mean, you know, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. You said, are we still at war with Syria? That's what I just said, big dog. That's what I just said, Zaz. We are still, bro, they're still killing each other over there, bro. They're still, you just don't see any coverage on that. They're still going to war. They're still warring over there. They're still warring over there. You've never heard anybody say that we won, we lost. I'm not saying we are actually like the main force fighting Syria. I don't think we're the main force, but they're still warring. They're still warring. Look it up. Look it up. No one said the war was over. I didn't hear anything like that. Nah, man. Dude, they're still going crazy over there, bro. I don't know. I want to say we're still over there, bro. I want to say we're still over there because there's not been, no one said we haven't. No one said that we have left Syria. We're no longer in Syria. They're no longer warring in Syria. No one has ever said that. You've never heard that. You thought we pulled out, but even if we pulled out, there's still warring. There's still war going on in that bitch. Look it up, bro. Look it up. I'm about to grab a beer. Hold on. Okay, there you go. You cool, bro. Thanks for talking to me so much about this. Well, I ain't gonna lie, Zaz. See, I told you, Zaz, it's still there, bro. I'm telling you, we're still there, bro. Oh, God, it's still going on, bro. It's still going on. But, yeah, anytime, Zaz, man, I try to tell anybody who going to the Army. I told a motherfucker in here last time. Not the Army, but if you're going in the military, I'll tell you the truth about some things, bro, for sure. But, I had a dude. He was going through a time, right? I told him, man, go ahead and join up, bro. This shit'll help you out. And he's already in. He's helped out, bro. He's doing great. That nigga's doing great. So I tell everybody, man, if you want to like do something with your life while you're still young, do that shit, bro. Because when you get older, you're not gonna want to do it. You said I got another friend in the military. LOL. Yeah. Yeah. I'll give you the real, bro. Niggas don't know. Ah. Damn, the Stella is good. Damn, the Stella's good. Damn. Premium lager. All right, I've been on here for like an hour 17. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get the fuck off here. All right, man, get your questions in, man. Get your questions in. Get your questions in. Get your questions in. Get your questions in. I'm about to fucking go. Get those fucking questions in. I am about to fucking go. I might be on later on tonight, maybe. Catch you later, bro. All right, bro. Let me know. Man, I'm telling you, boy. Shout out to all my niggas. Yo, what up, Big White? Good to see you, Big White. Man, shout out to Big White, man. Thank you, bro. Catching up on this Stella Equus. Stella Steros. Man, this is actually a really good beer. That's crazy. I'm probably gonna go do some other shit. Probably do some laundry. This is one of my chill days. After work, bro, just do some laundry, do some shit, man. I'm just checking up on y'all, though. I'm about to hit this Thrax. You the fucking man, Big White, man. You always come through, bro. I appreciate it, buddy. Telling you, Big White, man. Telling you, Big White, man. Telling you. Man. Man, this guy's going crazy. Oh, man. Yeah, this guy's going crazy. Yeah, it's good weed, boys. Shout out to my niggas, man. Shout out to Big White, man. Hey, what up, Sanchez? Good to see you, bro. Can I get a like and a share, please, big dog? You know what? I might stay on a little longer. I don't know. I'll be feeling like I want to, but it's like, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, my arms are looking a little small today. Yeah, definitely about to pump them back up. This is what happens when I take 3 days off, boys. Right here. The pump isn't as big. Not as juiced. Looking good, though. Appreciate that, Sanchez. Appreciate that. Getting huge. Getting huge. Telling you. I ain't gonna lie, I be recovering pretty well, man. Now I have like longer recovery periods, I feel like I'm getting bigger. Yeah, that nigga's definitely off of beam. Damn, it took me so long to realize what the fuck he was off of. Wow. That took me for a second, bro. I know what he's on. He's definitely on ecstasy. Or Molly. I'm like, man, why is he like, almost like he's like got it in his mouth, he's moving his jaw around. He's moving his jaw around the whole time. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? But he's like, kind of like chewing on it like, something going on. That's crazy. Damn, he look like my homie Taul. Damn, he look just like Taul. That's crazy. Shout out to my niggas, man. Shout out to my Samoan nigga Taul. He was cool. We weren't close, but I knew him. Seen him every day, like at work. I'm like, what up, Taul? He's like, what up? That'd be that. But how y'all doing, man? How y'all doing today, man? Ain't a lot of this beer is definitely getting me faded, bro. No bat. Beer is definitely getting me fucking faded. Hold on, I didn't even check my. Damn. How many people try to fucking call me? Sanchez said I'm listening to your progressive house music. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Thank you, man. Sometimes I just like listening to this sometimes. Especially when I'm on the computer. Sometimes I feel like it keeps my mind going. What the fuck was that? Damn, they're crazy. Shit going on out here, boy. A lot of wild shit going on. For work on computer. I feel you, man. That's how I be doing it too sometimes. Damn. My bad, Sanchez. Damn, I didn't even know that. There's some quality za. And this nigga is pretty good. All right, man. I'm about to get off here, man. Peace out. Remember, we still got the gold donation. If we can hit that, man, that'd be great, man. Let me know, man. Let me know, man. I appreciate you all, man. See you later.